My name is Linda Parra. I'm a dentist, mother, wife, and I'm from Yuma, Arizona. I have a 9-year-old daughter, Elle, and I have a 5-year-old son, Ever. They definitely took after us because every weekend they're calling their friends up. There's like 5 people coming over, then it turns into a pool party, and that's very much like a cultural thing. And then I end up having a great time, so. Día de los Reyes translates to Day of the Kings. It's after Christmas and after New Year, so it's the 6th of January. I've been celebrating it as far back as I can remember. Your parents don't put decorations away, the tree doesn't go back up, so you have Christmas essentially until like a week after New Year, so that was always nice. Just like we'd go back to school and like the tree would still be up, so I mean, who doesn't want to celebrate the holidays longer? My mom was one of those that had like her own tree, and then us kids had our own tree, so it was like 2 trees always. And I did that for a little bit, but now I think I just totally gave over the reins to Christmas to my kids. Like, we go pick out a tree and they do whatever they want with it. There was actual food on the tree one year that was not a good idea when you have dogs, but they tried. I wish I could say we made a rosca, but we would essentially just go buy a rosca. It was always a thing, and we always did it as a family, and you cut it, and you see who gets baby Jesus or the little monito, and it was always exciting. So here we have our rosca. I like to pick it up at a local bakery. It's only available this time of year, and it's delicious. It's a very simple, like round cake-like thing decorated with dry fruit, sugar, glaze, nuts. Every bakery makes it a little bit different, but it always looks similar. But this is it. Okay. And of course, Elle gets baby Jesus, which is supposed to be good luck and a sign of prosperity for the new year. And it also means that whoever gets it supplies the tamales in February. So Elle better get to learning how to make tamales.
Yo le gusto tamales.
I think it hasn't been for us so much religion-based. So I think we took the holiday and we made it a celebration that fits into our lives. Traditionally, Día de los Reyes, you get gifts, and I've never done that with my kids. And now reflecting on it, I really think that I want to do like maybe where we pick somewhere to donate something to like our shelter or the Humane Society or something to give back, acknowledging that it is a gift-giving holiday essentially, but we're gifting to somebody else because, I mean, I think my kids can say they're very blessed, and I don't think they need not one more toy. Do you know who this is?
It's your dad.
It's my dad. This is when he graduated from dental school, so he was probably like 20, early 20s, and this was his ring. My father was a dentist, so I'm 2nd-generation dentist, and then when he passed away, we kept his practice, and then I married another dentist, and now we work together. When I decided to go to dental school, I knew it was like, I need to take it serious. There's a lot of pride. I don't know, something just told me that this is what I had to do, and now it's the best decision I could have ever made. I met my husband in dental school, and I have a super rewarding job and practice, and it's given me everything I could have ever wanted. And I feel like he would be proud, so I'm happy. All the women in my family are very strong, like my mother's mother, my grandma, my mom, very, very strong female role models. I would say my grandmother helped raise me most definitely. My mother always worked very hard. She was a widow at a very young age with a 4-year-old daughter. And this was a business, and I think it was very important for her to keep it for my father. You know, he worked really hard for it. I really do admire that because it had to have been, and especially she wasn't a dentist, you know, like you're gonna own this dental practice, but you're not a dentist, you know. But she does know her stuff. It wasn't easy. It couldn't have been easy, but she made it look very easy. The older I get, the more I appreciate her and the more I think like, wow, like you're amazing. With my daughter, I just hope that I'm leading by example. My actions and the things that I do and the way I carry myself, I think she's absorbing that because I know I got that from my mother, definitely. I don't remember having a lot of talks with her as a kid. Obviously, as an adult, we do. But I think it gave me a very strong sense of self and of pride in being Mexican and being Latina. And my mom was always in business, so I'm hoping that she's got this. I know she's got this, actually.
You guys gotta remember, the name's Hot Chocolate. You're supposed to be hot.
True. To make Mexican hot chocolate, you need the pot first, and then you heat up the milk. The more whole the milk is, obviously the better because it's creamier, and you start to warm it up, and then you can start to mix the chocolate powder, which is for us, the abuelita. Then you can put cinnamon in it, clove, condensed milk, and just stir. The stirring takes forever because you don't want to burn the chocolate, so it's just stir, stir, stir. And once it's ready, you can put it in a mug and then froth it. Whipped cream, whatever sprinkles we have. We usually have a ton of sprinkles for some reason, so whatever sprinkles, chocolate chips, more cinnamon dust. It turns it usually a huge mess, and then they drink half of it. They want the big cup, but they drink half of it. They love hot chocolate. They love making it. And I know where we live, it's so hot. So thinking about hot chocolate is just like I start sweating. Like it cools down to 98 and they're already asking for hot chocolate. It's like that's hot chocolate weather for them. And I can't even like fathom the thought of it. But yeah, they love hot chocolate. I grew up in Yuma, Arizona. I was born and raised there. It's a border town, so it's very Mexican, essentially. Everywhere speaks Spanish. There's Mexican markets. There's good Mexican food. It's given me the ability to hang on to my heritage and my kids to hang on to it and see it daily. Like, they physically see it. They see it in restaurants, they see it in people's faces, they see it everywhere, the language. I wish they spoke better Spanish than they do. It's a constant battle. And that's another thing about growing up in border towns is you would think that children grow up with both languages, but once they start school, they start speaking English and sometimes they don't go back. But that language is always there. Like, I can't talk about them or anything in front of my husband. They know exactly what I'm saying because I try. Sometimes we have like code words, but they know. That's how I was. Spanish was my first language. I started school, then English, and the Spanish was gone. But when I needed it, it's there. Like, I speak fluent Spanish. So I'm hoping that's the case with them. My mom lives in Mexico, so she's essentially like 30 minutes from me. It's nice because my kids can go spend a weekend with their grandparents and they're in Mexico. They love Mexican food, Mexican candy. They do really love the culture. And my mom speaks fluent English. She went to school in the States, but she'll speak nothing but Spanish to them. So I like that. Little Libros, actually, they're like these bilingual books, has a really cute book for the holidays. So we had our Mexican hot chocolate and our Rosca, and now we're reading a little book that we like to read. Show them the book, Elle. It's a Little Libros, Los Tres Reyes Magos. What's your favorite page?
Vaca multicolor.
Multicolor cow. I really think it's important that the new generations keep traditions and make them their own, obviously, because, I mean, we all evolve and change, but definitely keep those traditions that make our heritage our heritage. Celebrations are important because life's important and life's about celebrating, so I'm all about it. I think my culture in general celebrates, like, we're just celebratory kind of people. Like, we'll make a party out of anything, which I love. And I love that about my culture because life gets difficult and we work really hard, but we also like to party hard, and I love that. I really do love that. It's a nice balance. It reminds you of why you're doing things and that we're not here forever, so gotta make the most of it and make it fun. I love getting to share how my family celebrates by making Mexican hot chocolate and eating Rosca. And a big thank you to Target for letting me share my experience with you. Check out all the episodes in the series and don't forget to subscribe to Target's YouTube channel.